Hi everybody, welcome to Jana's Crochet Journey. Today's Friday, July 14th, 2023. Welcome back to all of my new, returning, and future crafty yarny friends. It's a little warm. I was out mowing the grass and I wanted to hop on here really quick. I have two finished objects, and the one will be leaving here on Sunday, so I wanted to make sure that I showed everyone how it turned out. Sunday will be the first time in several years since all of my kids have been back home, so I'm super excited and just trying to do all the things. And you know us moms, we go overboard when it comes to planning the menu and all that fun stuff. So anyways, whoo doggy, I'm hot. All right, anyways, first thing is I finished the next section in my cottagecore mosaic blanket by Little Green Feather, and I am using a 5.5 millimeter hook and the Trevoli XL yarn, and this is one of those small sections, so it didn't take me that long at all. Now the next section is a good size picture, so I think I'm going to have to dip into some bigger scraps, because I don't even think 2 cakes of this is going to be enough, because it's, small. So we'll see. Anyways, so for this one, I grabbed the black and like the fluorescent green yellow, and that is the design. So pretty simple. I think it was only 15 rows and then it was done. And to my new friends that have just been joining me, this is just a little bit of how it's been going. Yeah, so the next one is like a picture of a house, and I don't know if there was 20 some odd rows, so I can't wait to get that one put on. And I did look, and there are 6 more sections, and then I'll be able to put the border on and this blanket will be done. So not too shabby. That way this will be done about the time that I need to get going on a couple for Christmas. All right, so the next one is I started 2 different blankets in the Superbly Simple baby blanket. Once I got the pattern going and seeing one of Christy's videos from Crochet Creations by Christy, it was a good pattern to use yarns that might be a little more difficult to work with. So I had ordered mill ends years ago, and it's hard to tell if this is a 5 or a 6, but it's a pretty thick yarn. So this is pretty much what it's like. And I used 2 bags of the mill ends, which are supposed to be 1-pound bags. So I used 2 of those, and this is what I had left. Sorry about that. So yeah, this ended up being 42 by 42, and I used a 6.5 millimeter hook. All my ends are taken care of, so now I just need to take a picture, and it's going to be really hard to see the design with this yarn, but I started out doing the pattern, and then because you really couldn't see the pattern with this, I just ended up doing your regular granny and turning it each time I slip stitch to finish around to try to keep it from going wonky. So this is a pretty heavy blanket. So yeah, 42 by 42. It's kind of like a lap blanket, or if you know, I don't know, whoever just sitting in a chair wants to cover up. So it's not that big, or it is pretty thick to lay it on the floor and have a baby lay on it for some thickness. But it's a really pretty yarn. And again, I still haven't looked to see how many more of these I have. It's definitely 3 more bags minimum, but I didn't want to keep going and make this bigger and bigger, because when it would come down to washing it, it's heavy, so I didn't know how it would work out in the washer and dryer. So that is done, and it's just another blanket to throw in a tote for an occasion that I don't know what. Okay, and then the last thing I have to show is, I think it was the last video, I showed that I bought this book, Fun Animal Pillows, and I started the bunny, and I did not use the 4 weight acrylic. So this is Betty Bunny, and I ended up using Yarn Inspirations Bernat Velvet Stripes in the colorway Coral Peony. This is my second cake, and that's all that I took out of that one. It was pretty much, I needed the yarn to stitch it together. Otherwise, one would have been enough. Maybe if I had gone down a hook size, but I used the 6.5, which is what the yarn recommended. If I would have went down to a 6, I probably would have had enough. And out of the first cake, this is all that I had left. I had a little bit more, but this is what I used to make the tail. And I did talk about not doing it like this. I didn't want to stuff the whole thing. I kind of wanted it to where the bunny could be held with not all the stuffing in it. So this is what I came up with. So this is the bunny. It's kind of big, I know. So I stuffed the ears, and the head has stuffing. I used 12, I believe they're 12 millimeter safety eyes. And then I used more of the yarn and just did a wonky nose, and there is no mouth, so I didn't bother. And this is the back. I just let the yarn do its thing. I did not color control it. And then this is the bottom, which is not stuffed. And then this is the back, and that is the tail. Just I made a little pom-pom and then did what you do for the tail. This velvet stuff is so soft, like, oh, I love it. So, and I did not measure, but I'm trying to hold it so you could see it. So what I did was I made the two pieces and I started single crocheting around, and I stuffed the ears, and I kept single crocheting around till I had a little bit of space left. And then I started stuffing the head, and I was going back and forth on whether or not to just follow the directions, stuff it completely, but that's not what I wanted. So once I was done stuffing it, I kept all the yarn up, or all the stuffing up in the head, and then I took a needle and with the same yarn wove it in and out through the front and the back to kind of create a wall so that the stuffing couldn't fall down into the bottom half. And I went back, the other direction. So I went once this way, I came back this way, and then I wove in my tail up and down 3 times, tied a knot, did all the things, because I'm hoping that this doesn't come open in here and the stuffing starts falling into the bottom. But worst case, if that starts to happen, I'll just have her bring it back and I can try to find my end and open it. I just wanted to see if this was wash and dryable, but I think it said to wash and not throw in the dryer, but I'm not sure. So anyways, there is Betty the Bunny, and some little arm is going to be able to wrap around it with no stuffing down here. And I think it came out really cute. Yeah, I probably could have gone down a hook size, but I like it. So I decided to look in the book and make a different one. Same type of yarn, different color, because I'm not going to follow the colors they chose, but in the next video I will show where I'm at. But I'm going to make Barry the Bear in the next one, but I'm not going to put the pocket, and I'm just going to go through, make the body, put on the face, and I will stuff this one the way it's supposed to be. And yeah, I've already started it, but I didn't want to have the video go on too long because I wanted to be able to show my finished objects so that I could move on with the next thing. I will measure the bunny and write it down if anybody wanted to know. I should have done it, but y'all know how I am when it comes to measuring stuff. Lord. So yeah, if anybody would like this book, I got it off of Thrift Books, and Christy Simpson is the author, and there's quite a few in here that I plan on making. I don't know about the giraffe. I'm not putting all them dots on, but all right. So I got to get back to doing what I do when I'm not working. And yeah, please like, subscribe, share if you want to, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye.